Yo, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are live at the moment. We are checking everything. So let's see. Making sure everything is good. We're gonna get straight into this in a second though. Let's see. We are live. Late night streams it is, fam. It is like 11 o'clock. You guys know how we doing it. Late night. Turn on another light here. There we go. Here though. Make sure the stream is coming through. I am not going to stay, and I'm not gonna hold it back too long because we got to get into this. So, welcome, welcome, welcome to the AB3 Anime Stream. We stream every Monday night and every Thursday night, and we game on Saturday nights. All right, the other days of the week we talking cons, posting videos and shorts about conventions. Yo, we have some really important news to get to that actually just dropped a couple hours ago. Um, for those of you guys who are just turning into the stream, and we'll kind of go back over this again a little later when more people come in. Yo, Anime Expo has postponed ticket sales. They have officially postponed ticket sales a week. So literally, due to ongoing Southern California wildfires, we will be postponing the launch of AX 2025 general registration and hotel block. So this isn't a Anime Expo has been canceled, Anime Expo is not happening kind of situation. Um, Anime Expo is based in Los Angeles. Now, while tons of people do fly in to go to Anime Expo, your boy included, a lot of the people who attend Anime Expo are California natives and specifically live in LA. And there are so many people affected by the wildfire that I think Anime Expo felt if they went ahead and put the room block out and put the tickets out, a lot of the local convention people probably wouldn't be able to put in for tickets right now or put in for a room block because of what's going on. Like, I don't know enough about the California wildfires to kind of really explain it. Um, and I don't really know if I can find anything to give you a basis of how massive it is. Actually, it looks like we can find an effective area. So, this is kind of giving you guys an idea of what's happening in LA. This massive area is on fire right now. There are so many people who are affected from this, who have lost their homes, who have lost all kinds of things. And you have people who actually work in the town, who are friends with these people, or who are having to commute to kind of help them out. That's the kind of situation we're in right now. All right. So, because of the fires that are happening right now, while they are doing better at containing the fires, which they really are, shout out to them. Hope all those people are safe and I, God bless to all those people out there. Because of what's happening, they're moving the ticket sale dates because they want the LA people to know we stand with you, we're here with you, but they also want to make sure that those people have time to get that done, to get their tickets done. This was such a terrible. event, and it's still going on a week and a half later. This is scary shit. Yeah, fam. Yeah, fam. Tekken is crazy. It's crazy. Like I think that myself included, along with a lot of other people, thought, hey, just another fire in California. They'll just wrap it up. This would be relatively quickly. But that was not the case. Um, I don't want to count the days. I am not positive, but it has been burning well over 10 days in California. Like, and the fact that the fires are still going. This isn't even a video I'm making and the fires are over. The fires are still going. They've done better at containing them, and it looks like the fire is lightning. So hopefully in the next couple of days, they'll knock the fire out. But because Anime Expo is based in LA, majority of the attendance, there are 100,000 attendees who come to this convention. Bro, 50,000 of them are probably California natives. And out of respect for those people who are local, the firefighters and everyone, EMS, everyone who's attending and trying to help with this, I think they realized, hey, it would be cool to do ticket sales next week, but there are people who don't have homes. There are people who are spending money already to stay in hotels. I don't know if a lot of them would be able to afford their ticket right now. They have the time to just stop and do the registration and stuff. So Anime Expo has officially moved the date for registration. It was the 21st, so this isn't a massive move. And no convention dates haven't changed. Convention dates are staying the same. They're still July 3rd through July 6th. Um, but they are changing the ticket purchase date. The original purchase date for tickets was the 21st, which was next Tuesday. It has now been moved a week to the 28th. So it's not like we got moved a month into February. For those of you guys who do not know, anime tickets used to go on sale in January, and the hotel room block used to be something you did in February. They used to split the two up. There was a month in between them. Then they started doing everything same day. So we didn't get moved to February. Everything's still going to be done the same day. I just think that they felt one, they're all based in California. Anime Expo is a California convention. It's never been in another state. It has always been in California. So I think as LA natives, they realize the severity of what's happening and just wanted to be respectful of the situation going on and just move the date to allow the locals time to get things together as well, to get reorganized. I mean, bro, literally, they're still doing things with this. Like, I don't know what's happening, but the fires are literally still burning. And that is just what's happening. Dude, look at, I don't think you guys grasped how much 23,000 acres is. That's how much has burned there. So it's just, it's a horrible situation. Um, and as con goers, this in no way, no way affects us the way it affects the people who are there. They're in a whole nother situation than we are. We're going to an anime convention to have fun. There are people whose lives have been completely altered by these fires. Like it's a completely different level. So best wishes to all those people dealing with that. I hope you guys get through it. And I hope they get help in their state as soon as possible. Because I know sometimes, that government bullshit be like wild when it comes to like, oh, can we get some assistance? Nah, I hope they get it as soon as possible. Um, but we'll get away from the sad stuff because that's where we're at. Again, if anyone is just getting into the channel, you're just looking now. Anime Expo has postponed ticket dates to the 28th. Okay. So we're literally talking a week from the original date. The original date was the 21st. It is now going to be the 28th. So it's not like a huge jump in dates. It is only a week. Actually gives more people time to get their money together to get tickets, may increase ticket sales as well. Plus, it gives the locals more time to adjust to get their bearings before the tickets go on sale. Um, I do think they did it out of respect, but I also think they did it because they realize, hey, there's a lot of our local attendees who won't be able to go. Respectfully, what online registration? A lot of people applying for this. Yo, this dude's an asshole. What did everybody else say? I want to know what other people said. Did someone else say you? Right, right. That's crazy. Who says stuff like that? Yo, the fact I get it. I personally get it. I understand. We were supposed to have some man hook up internet next week or something, and we moved it because of the date. Of course, I understand there will be people who made arrangements to do registration and ticket info next week. It also means that a lot of those people who took that time to organize to be off next week won't be able to do it. But fam, you gotta understand what's happening. Like, what kind of asshole comment is that? You go, oh man, we're gonna move this because of the fires. We're worried about some of our local people. We're gonna just change this registration. And you go, fam, I asked for the day off. And now I don't know if I'm gonna get it off. You guys should just let the online registration go. Dude, that's fucked up. Exactly. You gave me more time to prepare. You guys should realize that the worst case situation would have been the Anime Expo said, hey, because of construction and wildfires, it's not happening this year. Like, how much more do you guys not understand? Now, just cancel it is wild. You don't have to do that. The convention's in July. Like, so don't just cancel it. But and I understand what they're doing now. They have a huge fan base who lives in the city. A lot of their diehard attendees live in the city. A lot of you people talking shit don't live there. A lot of you people upset don't have to deal with the ramifications of what's happening in that city. Bro, I can only imagine what the air to breathe is like there right now. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever been in an area where something was on fire and had to walk outside and like there's been fires near me. Like we live on the East Coast, so like the marsh area near the ocean was on fire at one point. Bro, it was like 20 miles away and the smoke still got to where I'm at. And it was still crazy. So these people are living right there next to the fire. I can only imagine how crazy that smoke is. So nah, y'all just have to suck it up. If your biggest complaint is you have to adjust your work schedule now so you can book your room, okay. Someone lost their house. It's not equal, fam. It's not. Adjusting your work schedule and someone losing their home is not equal. It's not the fucking same. So just get over it. Anyway, let's get on to some other stuff. Okay. Well, we no longer need the rest of this because that shit's already done, right? This was their original message for the wildfires. So it looks like they were already thinking about it. So let's get over here because there are more questions out. I guarantee you that the Reddit, excuse me, the Reddit right now. Honestly, I live in Kansas. I remember but a few years ago we went to Canada and those fires. Somehow the smoke and ash got all the way to Kansas. Don't know that happened, but there's stuff travels. Yeah, bro. I don't think people realize how bad it is. Like, even if you're not living in the area with the fire, if you live in that city, the smoke, the ash, the soot from them, even them attempting to put the fire out, is going to cause smoke. Like, not that I'm a firefighter, but I know I got connections. I know people. Okay, like this shit is real. Like, it's a lot to fucking deal with. So, yo, suck it up. If your biggest complaint is I have to adjust my work schedule. Bitch, so do a lot of other people. You don't see the rest of us complaining. You just do it. Go on to work tomorrow and ask Becky if Jimmy can cover you for like 2 hours. Done. All right, move on. All right, so I'm actually surprised there's only 2 comments on this. But again, this is the same notification I read a second ago. Convention purchase dates have been moved from the 21st to the 28th. Inside trade secret. Check the page though on the 21st because sometimes AX makes mistakes and don't adjust things when they're supposed to. So check the book link on the 21st just to make sure it don't pop up. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, good on them and ALS team for offering rollover refunds for doing this. Good luck to everyone trying to get a room this year. So apparently ALA did something similar. ALA, another literally anime Los Angeles, I think is held in Anaheim though. They did the same thing. They offered all of their people rollovers. Like, hey, we know what's happening right now. You can roll this date over to next year because of the situation that's ongoing. If you can't respect what these people are going through, yo, something's wrong with you. It's just real. Like, what kind of person can't understand that? Anyway, let's see. Let's see. Let's go on to the next question. For those of you guys just getting in, welcome to the channel. Anime Expo has postponed ticket sale dates to the 28th. So that's where we're at right now. I would never have a booth at Anime Expo, but I kind of understand this question. For booths that are on fair, one to ALL price. Also, I see a lot of information about what comes with the Artist Alley on site. I don't know if it's missing or actually not there, but does it include a 6 or 8 foot table? How many badges? Artist Alley, 6 to 700 a table, 2 badges, and a table. You can buy an additional badge. That answers that question. So the reason I personally, there's 2 reasons I would never have a table at Anime Expo. One, I like to go to anime cons. I want to go to Anime Expo to go see premieres and shit too. So I'm not gonna have a table at Anime Expo because I want to be working. I want to be running around the con, making videos and shorts for you guys. That's what I want to be doing. Two, bro, you got to be so tight on your game to have a booth at Anime Expo. You either got to be selling your own shit, or you better not be selling anything that anybody else in that building owns, because they will copyright strike you immediately in that bitch. I'm not dealing with that. So just letting you know. Um, Anime Expo is not relocating. The reason they're not relocating is simply because of the contracts they signed. Anime Expo is contracted to be at LA Convention Center and literally I think till 2028 or 2030, something like that. Yeah, Anaheim wouldn't work. A lot of people think that Anime Expo should be held at the Anaheim Convention Center. The reason a lot of people think that is one, it is bigger, so much bigger, no complaints there. The biggest flaw though is there's not enough hotels. The Anaheim Convention Center, while being larger, does not provide the hotel space needed because there are so many other hotels that Disney uses right there as well. Because the Anaheim Convention Center is near Disney, so those hotels fill up pretty quick. So the streets and everything goes towards Disney. So everything is too congested. There's not enough hotel space, so it will not go to Anaheim. So anyone who wants Anime Expo to go to Anaheim, it ain't happening. So that's just rumors. We're not gonna read all those. First time hotel block. Okay, this is a real question. First time for me and my friends at Anime Expo and the hotel block. 4 of us plan to share a room. So far, not bad. As I know, you need a ticket to book a room. Only 2 of us are buying tickets day one. Do we need one person to get a room for 4? Or does everyone need to buy a ticket immediately to get a room? You only need one ticket registration per room. So as long as one of you guys buy the ticket, you can reserve the room. but you need one ticket registration for the room. Yeah, when the same thing I said, you only need one person when you get matched with the hotel room. Um, yeah, you can buy tickets for different days. Eric, I think, had some people room with him last year. A couple of them came in different days than he got there. As long as you have that one person who is on the ticket, who, who has a ticket, their name is on the room, their registration is good, it don't matter. They just need one person registered. Now, four of you guys in one room, if you're all cosplayers, remember, cosplayers take up a lot of space. All right? That's all I'm gonna say. Is cosplayers take up a lot of space. If you guys are all cosplaying, remember that when you go into some of these rooms that you're trying to have 8 and 10 people in if you're all cosplayers. Plan on going to AX where the why does everyone tell me not to? Every person I've asked about their experience at AX was bad, including overpriced tickets, waiting lines. Is it true AX is not worth going? Bro, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There were some years that AX was rough, but it's always worth going to. And AX has progressively gotten better. And last year was amazing. So yeah, it's my favorite con too. It's a joke, so there will be less people for the actual people there. AX can be a pretty rough con. It's always understaffed, mismanaged, like lines and crowds. However, I would say the AX is actually well planned. It was good. 2024 was great. Don't get me wrong, I went to a bad year, but 2024 was great. Um, there are a lot of things that a lot of people missed, but it actually helped move the con along. Running an anime con can be so hard and move anything, kill the numbers on days, etc. I've seen cons that peaked at 50-ish attendance, 4 day to a 20K, barely 3 day con now. So Tekken Anime Expo is similar to that in the sense that Anime Expo has 100,000 attendees over the weekend. It does not have 100,000 attendees each day, but it does have 100,000 attendees over the weekend. Anime Expo literally Thursday packed with people, insanely packed. Friday, Saturday are also very busy, but they're not as crazy as Thursday because everyone has already gotten their bearings. Everyone's already piled into the rooms they need to. Everyone's going to panels early in the morning, so it's a lot easier to move around. So if I had to guess, Thursday you're probably getting that 50 to 60 number. Friday you might get a good 40 to 50. Saturday 40 to 50, and then Sunday probably around 30K. I wouldn't say it's more than that because Sundays are the last day of Anime Expo. So many of us fly out. Like when you go to LAX on Sunday, it is nothing but anime people everywhere, just cosplayed out, anime T-shirts. Everyone's leaving the con, flying back out. So it is pretty busy. But I can get what you're saying. Um, I think if you want to go to Anime Expo, you should go. Personally, they give you everything you would want in an anime convention. You want cosplay, you got it. Premieres, artists, voice actors, um, new animes. Like there's nothing this convention doesn't have. The concerts are crazy. Um, there are rumors about certain concerts happening too. I'm not into it, but there's a rumor that Miko might have a concert at AX. I don't know. Um, I would not be surprised if Anime Expo is making adjustments to their ticketing price right now because of everything that's happening. So that might also factor into what we're looking at the next week. Because if you guys notice, Anime Expo never dropped what ticket costs were on their website. Um, the past couple years, it's been 150 for the weekend, but Anime Expo has not dropped ticket costs. So they may actually adjust ticket prices because of what's happening. Does anyone else get nervous or irked if they get lots of attention? Went to a small con, a chainsaw man with the chainsaw head and everything. I was walking around past a long line of people waiting to enter. A lot of people started clapping and cheering and was stopping them. Not expecting such a reaction. Some people even hugged me. I was by myself and never received this much praise and attention. Again, it was so unexpected because this never happened before at any other con. Usually people ask for a few pictures and that's about it. I mean, you just happen to be around a lot of Chainsaw Man fans. You guys got to remember one thing about cosplaying. There are certain cons you go to where, okay, put it from a vendor's perspective. I went to one con, sold 8 Gojo bags. I went to the next con, I ain't sell no Gojo bags because the JJ King fans weren't in that area. Those people fuck with Demon Slayer. So I sold a bunch of Demon Slayer. But the next con, I sold all One Piece and no Demon Slayer, no JJK. It's just proximity. You know, some places you'll go to, and certain fan bases are heavier in that area. Sounds like you went to an area where you got a lot of praise for your Chainsaw Man cosplay. So shout out to you. But at the same time, I can understand the nervous thing. If you're someone who doesn't like social attention, I can get it. And maybe cosplay is a way for you to step out of your box. But a lot of the times, people just want to show you they appreciate the work that you put in. So it's not a negative thing. A lot of times it's a positive situation of people saying, "Hey, you did a really good job and we appreciate you." Was never too worried about time. Uh, Even if it was 200, that is a deal. With so much in 3 to 4 things. Do concert fans 200 plus like 2 hours. So I agree with Tekken. Anime Expo is a deal. Like, as expensive as Anime Expo is, it's cheap as fuck when it compares to what you get. Comic Con tickets are way more than $150. Like, CSE tickets are more than that. Fucking PAX tickets are like 600 a pop. Like, the amount of stuff you get at Anime Expo, like world premieres of movies, world premieres of shows, Japanese hundreds, not just like one or two, hundreds of Japanese guests. Like, you get music, you get concerts. A lot of this stuff is included in your ticket, and the stuff that's not, you can purchase as an additional. But dude, like, there's so much you get from that $150. It's $150 for 4 days too. It's not like per day. It's for the whole 4 days. Anime Expo is literally a 24-hour convention. There's always something happening. You get a whole bunch of stuff from that $150. So it's by far worth the 150. Does anyone else get we already read that. First time questions, getting ready. Oh, okay, we did that one. All right, so we've read all the questions. The biggest thing today is literally the Anime Expo has decided to postpone the ticket dates. Um, I know that's wild to a lot of people, but it makes sense. All right. It just does. It just makes so much sense. So, for people who don't know, as a matter of fact, let's see if we can pull up the stuff that you get. There's a lot of people always question, like, should I go to Anime Expo? Fam, what if you could tell me what you're not gonna get at Anime Expo? Then we could have a problem. All right, let's see what you get at Anime Expo. Like legit. We're gonna skip all this. This is just how you plan the con and stuff. All right, so let me break these down for you guys. Exhibit hall. You get the most exclusive anime merch in the world, fam. Like, there are people who bring figures just for this con. Like, Good Smile will create a figure exclusive for this convention and then sell just that one. So if you're a collector, what don't you get? You get to see some of the dopest video gaming tech ever in this con. You get to try new games. We walked through the convention center and the entertainment hall and played a whole new game that hadn't even been put out yet. Like, that's the kind of stuff you get here. And Artist Alley, this is a big collection of tons of original artist work. I don't go through the Artist Alley. It's not my thing. But I respect the people in there and the work they put into it. It's a lot of original one of a kind things in here because the artists themselves make them. So just these three things alone would normally equal probably $50, $60 for the weekend at any regular convention. Now, these are on triple the size. if not four times the size of your normal convention. So, all right, so maybe you thinking $75, $80 for the whole weekend. Bro, the amount of fan panels, industry panels, academic panels. Dude, these panels for the academic panels by themselves will teach you how to do the business of anime, how to get in the business of creating art, how to create your own website stuff, to develop your own clothing brand. Like they have those panels. They have industry panels with the voice actors, the actual directors of the shows. We went and saw the Solo Leveling panel, bro. They read us the actual script from Japan for the episode. They had a live script reading where we had the English voice actor and the Japanese voice actor on the stage at the same time reading the actual scripts from the show. Like it's different, my guy. And I know everyone's just watching Solo Leveling now, which is cool. It's dope. Bro, we saw the Solo Leveling preview there in Anime Expo. It premiered while we were there. We also saw the Magical Girl and Evil Lieutenant in July, and that didn't premiere for another 2 months. Like, there's so many things that like you get to check out. Dan to Dan. It showed us Dan to Dan in July. Dan to Dan came out in October. Like, that's the kind of stuff you get. And if you ever want to see what may premiere at Anime Expo, it's not hard, fam. We can pull up a list and we can pay some bets right now on what may premiere. AX is one of the few cons I get lucky at. I don't want to talk for that reason. Just say it's a banker. I'm not mad at it. AX is different. AX is different. I can't even pull up the party sheet from last year. I wonder if I can search that. Let me see if they'll pull up the party block thing. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, this is the party spreadsheet from last Anime Expo. This was a clip. Where's the original link? Ah, there it is. All right, bro. This is how many parties were happening at this convention last year. Okay, this was just the Anime Expo weekend. Now, for those of you guys don't know, there are tons of parties. There are tons of DJ parties. There's parties hosted by Cosplay Deviants, all these other people, Senpai Squad, everything. Understand, none of these parties take place at the convention center. They're all different places outside the convention center. They're not sponsored by Anime Expo. So you do have to get a ticket from whoever you get these parties from. And shout out to whoever did the spreadsheet because they listed ticket prices for this. Okay. These are the parties that were happening last year. What is that? So we got 2 through 28. There are 26 parties here, my God. 26. How do I get a JW room from the block, bro? All right, Epiphany, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be 1,000% real with you. It's hard as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. It's so hard to get the JW. But I will say it's still gonna be hard. I have no trick for that. You can hit refresh immediately, get straight in, and it still be really hard. Um, you guys have to understand when it comes to the hotels. Let's see. The hotel list, the JW people linked the leaks early on Discord as scalpers. So that used to happen a lot. The link would get leaked early. But what happened was Anime Expo started changing that. So that what used to happen was the premiere fan would get our link like an hour earlier than regular attendees. Then someone from the premiere block would link that in the Discord so that other people could go book rooms. Anime Expo got rid of the premiere fan badge, so there's no early link that we get. So vendors, artists, and what is it? Vendors, exhibitors, no, exhibitors, artists, and attendees all get no exhibitors, press, and attendees. There we go. We all get a link at the same time now to book our rooms. So the link, the link leaking shouldn't happen anymore. We shouldn't have to worry about that. Um, the programmable bot. Yeah, I miss Premiere Help. Well, easier back then, fam. The Premiere badge. I shit you not. I miss it so much. I miss the Premiere badge so much. It was so much fun. I'm so pissed at the people who were being assholes and got it blocked. That's exactly what happened. With a lot of these people were being very rude and disrespectful to the people who were organizing the lines and stuff, and they were doing it to the attendees who didn't have Premiere badges, and that's why Premiere got blocked. Is because 2022, everyone was they were really rude to those people, and they just took it away. So it sucks, but that's what happened. As for hotels, oh, that's what I was looking at. All right, so refresh, go straight in. Like I'm telling you, and if you want your best shot to get the room you want, your ass better be on this screen right literally, you need to be matter of fact, hold on, fam. Hold on. Copy, paste, send, hit message, bitch. All right, we pinned it to the chat. Look, this is the page you have to be on to book your room. Okay. I able to get a JW room for a premiere? Or was it still hard? Bro, it was still hard, but I got it. I got it. I got it. But it was still hard. It's worth a try. I would do it. What up, AB3 Gaming? I see you, brother. Yo. So I did get it. And Eric stayed with me at the JW Marriott the year we stayed there. It was really hard, but we did get it. Okay. Literally, you gotta hit refresh on this bitch, and I'm not joking. From 12:55, well, it'll be East Coast time. From 3:55 East Coast, if you're over here, 12:55 West Coast, if you over there, bitch, you better be hitting refresh from 12:55 to 1 or 3:55 to 4. Hit, 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 hit. Eventually, that link will pop there, and you have to book. So here's the problem. Everyone, just like you said, everyone wants the JW Marriott. It's not a secret. This is literally the Anime Expo Hotel. It's the Anime Expo Hotel because of the fact that all the premieres are now done in this hotel. One, it was already the closest because it's connected to LA Live. So LA Live's right there, but you never have to touch the street if you're at the JW Marriott. You don't. You don't have to touch the street to get to the convention at all. You literally just walk through LA Live and you just walk straight into the convention center. So this is the go-to hotel. Problem with the JW Marriott though, it's the go-to hotel. So everyone flocks directly to this hotel, which also leaves other hotels open and easier to get to. Your only flaw, Epiphany, and the only thing I will say to you is like, yo, make sure you got your backup on speed dial. A lot of people's second option is a lot of people's first option when it comes to this convention. Your first option is JW. Your second option may be the residence. The residence for a lot of people is their first option. So that's what you kind of run into is your second option is a lot of people's first. That's why it's so hard. So while I do suggest staying at the JW Marriott, bitch, if you could get the JW Marriott, you take it. Like it's not a debate. By far, pound for pound, this is the best hotel to be in. And also, this little area right here, right above, right below the pools, this is where all the premieres happen. So it is a win-win when you talk about going to this con. This is the best spot to be in. You can go to panels, you can go check um you can go straight into LA Live. There's tons of food places right here. The little cafe downstairs is fire. I got a chocolate latte from that bitch. It's great. It's great. Um it was really good. This is the best hotel. It's not even close. But the flaw with it being the best hotel is everyone knows it's the best hotel. Resident Inn is most people back us, but last year I got a suite after someone didn't need it anymore. Only way I got it. Right. And tell me this. Because have you stayed at the JW Marriott before? Like Epiphany, have you stayed there before? Or is this or you're trying to stay for the first time? Because when it comes to the hotel itself, like the actual hotel, the rooms at the residence are better than the rooms at the JW. Like the rooms are way better at the residence. The hotel itself, the JW is a better hotel, but the room itself is the better setup in the residence. 70% of your strategy for getting a room in a close hotel is waiting for someone to advertise for it or give away their reservation. That happens every year, dude. There are literally Discord things where people are looking for roommates, trying to become a roommate, or giving away their reservation in the Anime Expo Discord. If you guys are not a part of the Anime Expo Discord, do it. Is this the block from last year? So this is, I don't think they've updated prices. And as far as I can tell, unless something drastic has happened, these are probably going to be the same prices. Because I think the last 2 years, these prices have pretty much remained the same, minus $1 or $2. They've pretty much been the same prices. Yeah, I stayed there as a roommate and host for first time last year, but I only got because someone let it go to me. Oh, okay. Yeah, Epiphany, it's a great hotel. Look, if I could pick, I'm definitely staying at JW. But at the same time, fam, I gotta be realistic with myself. Like, is it more practical for your boy to shoot for the JW, or is it more practical for your boy to shoot for the residence, or the AC, or the Moxie, or the Courtyard, or Figueroa because it's right there now too, or East Central? Like, when it comes to this convention, fam, you need to book the best hotel in proximity for you and not try to go for your dream hotel. Like, go for your, I don't want to say not try to go for your dream hotel, but understand because the JW is everyone's dream hotel, it's going to be hell to get that hotel, fam. Like, it's just hard. It's hard to get that hotel because it's everyone's hotel. I once stayed with someone from a post like that, and I was nervous. He moved in his bed, and I was like, "Where's he going to attack?" Yo, the roommate situation is crazy. You either get dope roommates or you get crazy people. Go up a rate of inflation per year. Yeah, it'll probably go up a couple dollars. I'm not gonna hate on that. And man, it'll probably go up a couple dollars. But at the same time, I can't see this going more than 250. Like they may up the JW to 250 this year. Now, some of the other ones, if that goes up to 250, some of these are going to go up to 260. AC has great floor views, but hard floor is not good enough for recruiting regular. Fam, the views from the AC are top tier. The views are great. Everything else about the AC is not, but it is really close to the convention center. That's a perk. Is it's right beside the convention center. But it's so awkward. The whole having your floor is down here, but you got to go all the way up the elevator, come out, come around, go to another elevator to go down. It is just unnecessary. You know what I mean? Um, and the Moxie is connected to the AC. So everyone always says that these two hotels are better for the proximity more than the hotel room. If we're talking pure hotel room, which are best, Residence has the best hotel room, then probably JW, then Courtyard. Okay, they're the better hotel rooms. We're talking about the best hotel that you're going to get your money's worth. JW, it's not even close. You're talking a bar downstairs, panel rooms in the hotel, connected to LA Live, so you got food, cosplay set up outside for pictures and stuff. But this is JW is a great hotel to try to get, but it's so hard, fam. Like I said, you're gonna have to come to this page 5 to 10 minutes before and be hitting refresh over and over to see if you can get in. And that's just real. It's the only way to get that hotel. And the biggest thing I want to stress to you guys is what is your backup hotel? Like, if JW's gone, what do you go to next? Because your next hotel may be gone. So, like, if JW is your number one and Residence is your number two, understand Residence is everyone's number two, but it's also a lot of people's number one. So it sells so quick. So you need to have legit backup plans of what hotels you want to go to. I was going through one of my old videos real quick. I can show you guys how the setup is for those of you guys who have never booked a room. Um, we can show you guys real quick how the setup is for booking the room yourself, especially if you've never booked a room for Anime Expo. Let's see. Shout out to First Last for organizing our YouTube channel. So much so that I can just go to the AX playlist. We gotta we don't need to have my volume. We can just mute that. We are looking for these are all the updates we did last year. Again, we'll stay with that. Keep it moving. How to get a hotel room. All right. So let me mute myself because you guys are already listening to me once. You don't gotta listen to me twice. Let me show you guys what I mean by keep refresh until the link pops up. Hey, shout out First Last. All right, so this is how the Anime Expo page looked last year when reservations opened up. You can almost bet it's probably going to be similar this year too for booking rooms. Now, what most people don't know, the rooms are in alphabetical order. That's not a secret. It's something that's been there the past couple of years. If you booked with me before or watched any of my videos, you already know this. But as you guys can see here, there's a red book now on this screen. What we don't have now currently on the AX page is the red book now. That's what we're actually looking for. That's what you're going to be looking for when you book hotel rooms. Is that red book now to be sitting here? It's not here right now, fam. That's what we're waiting on. It's the link to pop up right here so you can get a room. So bring pillows, sleeping bag. Hey, at least he's honest about it. Anyway, so you're looking for this book now link. That's what we're trying to get with this Anime Expo stuff. And this is what happens as you go through the list. Let me try to make that a little bit bigger so you guys can see. All right. Double back watching videos of myself with the same shave job going on is wild. Um, this is what it looks like once you click the link and it's time to book a room for Anime Expo. So this is exactly how the setup is that they use. You go in, they will already have Thursday through Sunday highlighted because Anime Expo requires you to book 3 days in a row. You have to book minimum of 3 nights. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or a minimum of 3 nights. That's why they're already highlighted. For those of you guys who want to stay extra days, you're going to have to click the extra days you want to stay. Skip some of this because, of course, your boy put the dates in. All right, so As you can see here, it pops up. The hotels are listed A to Z on the Anime Expo website. They are in alphabetical order. There's also a button. If you go to your first hotel and you keep getting the same thing where your days are unavailable, 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 hit this little button right here that says show available only. It will literally show you how they do things. Are you going to stream on the 28th? Yes, Tekken. I will be streaming the ticket purchase and the room block chaos live on the Anime Expo channel. I mean, not the Anime Expo channel, on my channel. I'll be streaming this shit live, okay? So my hotel mess up is gonna be on camera, or my hotel success is gonna be on camera. I ain't that kind of embarrassed. I'm gonna show you guys what happens. Now you guys won't see this because I can't really put the card number up there like that. But like I'll be here and y'all be watching me, and I'll have it in this screen that you guys can't see. This screen got a whole bunch of stuff. This is where all you guys like chat stuff is at, and this is like where I do screen shit. But if you guys need to check what rooms are available because you've gotten to, so let me show you. We'll skip through some of this. All right. So at the bottom of all the hotel days, it shows you. You see this? This right here. This is that bullshit that we be talking about. Right now, you can't book Thursday night or Saturday night at this hotel. They're sold out. So what that show available only button does is it only shows you hotels that literally have every day available that you need to stay. It'll save you some time with hotel searches. And as you guys can see, it is in alphabetical order. The AC hotels first, then whatever, whatever. You see how it says hotel is unavailable? That means that hotel is fully booked. Let me tell you guys something real quick. All you guys who think you can call the hotel and be like, hey, you got a reservation. Cool. Let me book my rooms for those days. And then you think you can double back and be like, hey, I'm coming for Anime Expo. Can you give me the Anime Expo price? It does not work that way. Anime Expo has reserved, say, 100 rooms in this hotel. The hotel is only going to discount those 100 rooms, and they're not going to discount anymore. And if anyone cancels their room, it doesn't go back to Anime Expo so that someone else can book it. When someone cancels their Anime Expo reservation, that reservation goes back to the actual hotel, and the hotel can then book them at normal price. So you either book your shit with the Anime Expo discount on this site, or you don't get that discount. So don't go into this thinking I can book the hotel and then I can double back later and get a bigger discount. It don't work that way. As you guys can see, we're in the D's. All these hotels are in order. All these hotels are in order. All these hotels are in order. So I'm gonna say, all right, not spreading no extra secrets. I gotta get a room too. All I'm gonna say is they're all in alphabetical order. Oh, yes. Thank you, Eric, for putting that out. For those of you who do not know, Anime Expo has a second booking office. Okay. We book through, I can't remember what the company's called. We book with a third party company. That's what this website is. While this website lists all the hotels, we're actually booking our Anime Expo hotel room with this third party company. A month or so before the convention, they transfer all of our reservations to the hotel. And that's how our reservations get to the hotel. You can't book your hotel on the 28th and then call on the 29th or the 30th to the hotel to make adjustments to your reservation because the hotel does not have your reservation yet. The hotel will not have our names on our reservations until about a month before we go. And if you need to cancel your reservation, you have to cancel it before the end of March or the beginning of April. You have to cancel it before then because of the fact that Anime Expo will charge you $100 cancellation fee. So if you want a free cancellation, you have to cancel it before. I think last year was like March 20th or something like that. Anyway, let's get back to this real quick. As you guys can see, a lot of these hotels were sold out. So shout out to them for like selling out of so many hotels. But let's fast forward just a little bit. Let's see if we can get to the point where we check. Yeah, yeah. That's all I wanted to see. If we got to a point where we could show you guys how the next step is. So once you picked your room, you hit the select button. Go into the booking site. Soon as you hit your hotel, you hit select. The reason you do that is your reservation is not done, fam, until you're done. Like you don't get your room until all this shit's done. All right? So, you see how these are listed? They're all green. So you can get that. You see how this doesn't have that Wednesday? You can't book for that Wednesday. You can this one you could book for all the days. This one you can't. You can only book for those 3 days. So you have to pay attention to this stuff. It's not just the first screen. Once you go through the first screen, the second screen is going to officially show you the bed type that's available, and it's going to show you how many days that bed type is available. You need all 4 of these days to be available. You see this little button up here that says wait list? Don't pay attention to that shit. I ain't never heard of nobody on no wait list get a room. No one. I've never heard anyone come into any Discord chat. I ain't seen no one at the con. I don't care if it says reserve and get on the wait list. Bitch, that means you have no room. Okay? You don't want to go all the way to LA and not have a room. We're going to a whole nother state from all over the country, all over the world. You don't want to go there and you be like, oh, my room's on a wait list, so I'm waiting to see if I'll get it. Nah, fam. Wait list means they're going to try to see if they can open up more rooms. Some cases they can do that. Most cases they can't. So personally, I'm not going on the wait list. Don't go on the wait list. If the rooms are not there, go to another hotel. Let's see. Did we go? How far did we go into the stuff? I think I just went back. Yeah, we didn't go into the purchase screen, so we're not going to do all that. This is pretty straightforward after this moment, though. Once you get to this screen, you hit select again, and you're going to fill out your info. The reason it's important to fill out your info is there are horror stories, not for your boy. I ain't never had to deal with it, so I ain't gonna sit here and pretend like I have. But there are horror stories where people selected their room and they were filling out the info and they didn't finish filling it out or hit refresh or something. They lost the reservation. When they went back in to go get it, it was gone. Someone else took it. Hey, what up, Telly Talks? So once you're on the screen, hit select, fill out all your info. Also, make yourself a shortcut. Make sure you have copied your ticket registration number. Once you hit select, you'll hit an area where you have to fill out all your info. And one of the things you're going to have to put in is your ticket registration number. You have to have a ticket registration number to book a hotel room. Without that ticket registration number, bitch, you can't get a room. Right? So I'm just saying, make sure you got all that stuff. And honestly, bro, I don't. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough to get the JW, and that's just me talking in general. I would love to have the JW, But I can't sit here and pretend like hopefully it happens. Um, but that's pretty much it, man. How much? You know what? A lot of people don't realize how much money you spend on Anime Expo because I see some people trying to book rooms outside the block with like points and other stuff. I get it because Anime Expo is really expensive. Like I always tell people, Anime Expo costs 3 grand, and I'm not trying to be funny. It's just when you add up all the things Anime Expo costs, it's 3 grand. Um, all right, let's do some quick math. Like let's be real. Let's be real. You guys want to know how much Anime Expo costs? I got you. $150 for your ticket. You with me? All right, we still there. This is basic. This is basic. JWS gone in less than 2 minutes. It was gone. Yo, I shit you not. Talking to Eric is on the phone with me while we're booking rooms. And I get in, I book the AC hotel, and I hit finish. By the time I hit finish, 2 minutes had passed. 2 minutes. The block opened at 4. At 4:02, Eric couldn't find a room. Not couldn't find a close room. Eric couldn't find a room. And the only hotel he could book was like 6 miles out. That's the kind of shit you run into with this. So just be prepared. It's crazy. Me and a certain crew booked outside the block. 10 people at 500. Jesus Christ. Bro, y'all paid 5K for a room? Damn. Ah, I didn't spend that much on the whole trip. Damn, that was rough. Ah, was it an Airbnb at least? Like, anyway, all right. So 150 for your room, 150 for your hotel, your ticket, right? On the low end, you're probably looking at, and we're just estimating here, 1,200 for your hotel room. All right, that's like taxes, fees, all that bullshit. You add in the fact that you're going to have to pay a hotel deposit, you'll get that back. Minimum deposit, a lot of these hotels is going to be $500. It's $125 a night. Okay, so 4 nights, $500. This is the way it is. Um, so you add that in. Now you factor in that you're gonna have to eat every day. So on the low end, if you do $25 a meal, which is about average at LA, it's 25 a meal. You're talking about $75 a day over 4 days. So 75, 75, it's 150. So you're talking about another $300. We ain't talking about your flight. On the low end, you're probably looking at 450 for your flight. So you're talking about another $450 for your flight round trip to LA and back. Cool. Now you're talking about making sure you have Uber money to the convention center, Uber money back from the convention center. It's $45 to ride from LA. 40 on the low end, but we're gonna say 45 to be safe. So 2 ways, you're talking about $90. We're at 26.90. If you're checking a luggage bag that doesn't come with your flight, which most of them don't now unless you get the more expensive ticket. So if you're checking a bag, you're talking about $50 there, $50 back. So now $100. If you spend the minimum on merch, like if you just spend like $200 on merch, we're 29.90. This does not account for any other bullshit. This was only $200 in merch. This isn't counting the soda, the water you might want. This isn't counting if you want a snack. This isn't counting if you want to pay for an autograph. This isn't any of that stuff. This is the only thing in here that wasn't a necessity was the $200 in expense for buying things like figures and shit. And that's low end for a lot of people. Like $200 on merch is very low for most people. But that's you're at 29.90, bro. It's 3 grand, and you haven't even done you've done the basic. We're not talking about if you want to do concert or you want to do some kind of extra stuff in LA. Like, no, it's 3 grand. It's an expensive trip. There's no way to sugarcoat it. AX is expensive. It just is what it is. That's why you gotta break it down and spread it out as best you can. Like you gotta spread the whole expense out over a couple months. I mean, we're in January. Say we're about to end January. Fair. It gives you 6 more months. 3 grand in 6 months is only $500. $500 a month isn't that bad, especially when you do um what is that? Just to be safe, you do 500, $500, you divide it by 30. Bro, it's $16 a day. Don't buy McDonald's every day. Just put it away. You got that. Bro, right. Cosplay expenses. If you need extra things to ship your cosplay in, if you have to store it a certain way, a lot of you guys have massive cosplays that you have to pack and bring with you. Like, a lot of that stuff adds up, fam. It just is what it is. Cost is different for Cali residents, I suppose. 100%, because you guys eliminate a lot of the expenses that we have. One, you can eat home. You can eat at home. Two, even if you're just a California resident, you can usually drive to the city. You can park when you get there, so you're paying for parking, but you're not paying for flight. Hotel is going to be the same no matter what for any of us, and deposit for the hotel. But if you're just staying at home and commuting back and forth at home or staying for with a friend, of course it's cheaper. So the con for a lot of Cali natives is a lot cheaper. For people who have to fly from another state to the convention, yeah, it adds up. It does. I mean, the biggest difference is Cali people don't have to pay for the hotel. They still have you guys still have to eat. You still have to you don't necessarily have to do Uber, but you still have to eat. You still have to pay for your ticket. Expense wise, you guys lose a lot of the expenses that we have to deal with. Like it's the same for me. If I go to a local con, my expenses are nowhere near this. Like not at all. Like there's a Greenville Anime Fest in a couple weeks. I went to Greenville Anime Fest, bro. I can just drive there, drive back, chill for the day. Tickets like $30. Like I'm basically just buying one meal and chilling. Like it's a big difference if you already live there. You guys see me stretching a little bit. I went to the gym before I did a live stream, so my body is a little tight right now. It is what it is. But I'm in the gym trying to, con season coming, trying to get rid of some of this stuff before con season get here. Um, but that's one of the biggest things. What is this? This they list the amenities of the hotels now. What is this? Oh, info service, event operations, security check, quiet lounge. All right, this stuff like that. All right, cool, cool, cool. So, for those of you guys who are just getting on now, if you have not heard, if you have not seen, Anime Expo did change the ticket sale date. It has been moved from the 21st to the 28th. So, all you guys who are prepped to get tickets next week it has been moved another week. The 28th is now the day that we will buy tickets and book our hotel. It is no longer the 21st. So, if you did not know that, you know now. Ticket sale date has been moved. Okay, keep that in mind. Understand that Anime Expo did change the ticket sale date, and simply put, due to the fires in the California, they really want to make sure they support the community. They want to give local people and local residents as much time as they need to do some recovery work and get their situation together before they put tickets on sale and put room blocks out. I know it is bothering a couple people, but it is what it is. Be respectful of what's happening, accept it, and move on. Um, and if you can't, then you may be an a hole. And I don't know how to sugarcoat it. You just may be. So it is what it is. Um, I do understand some people's side of it of the I put in for this day off, or I made arrangements to take lunch at this time. I can kind of get that, but at the same time, you gotta suck it up, dude. I don't know what to tell you. It's okay. I mean, I know a lot of people will have to make rearrangements, but at the same time, it may make getting hotel rooms a little easier for some of the rest of us. Some of the rest of y'all can't get there. I know that's messed up, but I support the people in Cali. Take all the time you need. Hopefully, everything is well over there. I'm not a California native. I can only imagine what they're going through right now. So at the end of the day, you try to do what's best for you. The next man up. I hope they're doing better. Right, Epiphany. Right, a few days isn't going to kill anyone. That's why I didn't understand some of these replies. Like some of these are replies, and some of these other chats are like crazy, crazy, fam. Well, where's this person at, bro? This ain't the most asshole statement. Where did it go? Did they take it down? Oh, here it is. Bro, why are you this salty? Respectfully, what online registration have to do with that? A lot of people have planned for this. You guys do this registration at Hotel Block at a very inconvenient time. Most of us are not unemployed and can't just willy nilly be free at 12 to 1. Bro, why are you this salty? It's okay. Like, have some common sense and realize that the world doesn't revolve around you. You know what I mean? Like, there's a whole world out here. And when tragic things happen, the rest of the world should chill the fuck out and just pay attention. One of my favorite Long Beach Griffey videos was when the fires happened in Hawaii. And he was like, if I cared about Hawaii, I wouldn't go to Hawaii because you need to sit the fuck down and let them people heal and fix stuff. If you really cared, you wouldn't try to go vacation there. You would let them get their shit together first. Like, it's just how some people are. But again, the biggest thing tonight, Anime Expo did change their ticket sale dates. Um, because Anime Expo changed their ticket sale date, we are now a week away. It's not like Epiphany said, it's not that bad though. Like we went from the 21st to the 28th. Honestly, they could have full blown hit us with ticket sales will be in February, but they didn't do that. They could have hit us with the I don't know if Anime Expo is going to happen. We're going to postpone it because I don't know if you guys were there the year we bought Anime Expo tickets, and then the whole con got canceled. Like the whole con was canceled during those COVID periods. It was crazy, and they rolled our tickets over. Then they canceled it again, and then we had to rebuy tickets because they issued refunds. Like it was a lot, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Is like respectfully, moving tickets a week, not that big a deal. It could have been full blown. We're gonna postpone the convention, but moving tickets 1 week, not that big a deal. Now we're gonna talk about some very important stuff real quick. I still got a little bit of energy. The most important things about Anime Expo are the things to look out for at Anime Expo. Look out for the hot dog cart with the double bacon wrapped hot dogs. While those do look enticing, bro, they will mess you up. Don't eat the hot dogs. All right. They're gonna be everywhere. They're gonna be hot dog. There were hot dog vendors serving us hot dogs at 5:45 in the morning. We were outside waiting to go into the convention center, and they were coming by with hot dog carts, trying to sell us hot dogs at 5:45 in the morning. Stay away from the hot dog cart. The fruit carts Solid, solid. It's very hot in LA. Fruit carts are very refreshing. Definitely check that out. Preacher with the magnifying box. Look, there will be a preacher outside telling you that you are committing a sin going to Anime Expo. I wish I was joking, but he's going to be standing on the soapbox, a literal soapbox, standing on the soapbox with a sign telling you you are burning in hell. Um, going to Anime Expo. Just stay away from that man. He never attacked anybody, but just stay away from that man. It's a little weird. Those hot dogs used to be the greatest thing. They don't care anymore. Hey, the first time I had one, they were really good, and then all of a sudden, they were so bad. They're not good, man. I don't know if it's too many of them. I don't know if they don't take pride in their hot dogs no more, but them shits do not hit. Stay away from them. The preacher dude outside, just leave him alone. He will be there all day, every day. No matter what you say to him, he's gonna be there 4 days in a row, telling you you shouldn't go inside. Understand when you go to use the bathroom in Anime Expo, there will be traps in your bathroom, and there will be also women in the bathroom with you because bathroom space is very limited. It's 100,000 people, so a lot of females will go into the male restroom to use the bathroom as well. So understand, sometimes when you go to the bathroom, there will be a lady standing beside you trying to use the bathroom too. It is what it is. You guys will be sharing bathrooms. It just happens, all right? Some of those females are legit just women in the men's bathroom. And then some of the females are traps in cosplay. Understand, there will be traps in the bathroom too. Um, and it's cool. You just got to get used to it. You'll see it everywhere. You guys just have to share bathrooms. Beer garden. Beer garden ain't shit. Okay. I don't know who thought up beer garden or why people like it. Beer garden is super hot. There's only like three places to get a drink, and it ain't worth going to check it out. If you really want to hit a bar, go on Lounge 21. It's a lot easier to get a drink in the AC. Okay. Beer garden don't hit like that. Don't go to beer garden. Go to Lounge 21 if you really want to drink. Beer garden is cool if you just trying to look at cosplays while you drink, but it's super hot. There's only like 4 tables in that bitch. So it's not even some area to really hang out in. So don't go to beer garden if you don't have to. Go to Lounge 21. Much better option, a lot easier to maneuver in. Let's see. What else? What else is on this list? Eric, you got any random places that or anything that they should? Oh, food trucks. Okay, so there will be food trucks in front of the convention center. Okay, those are fire. They're good. They're really good. They're fire. If you want great food truck food, you go in front of the residence. All right, you hear me? Go to the residence inn. That's where the really good food is actually at. The residence inn has food trucks on the outside in that little street, bro. Top tier food trucks. All right. They are really good food trucks. Definitely, definitely, definitely hit those food trucks up. Um, dispensaries. Downtown LA has tons of dispensaries. Okay. This ain't no secret. Everyone knows downtown LA has a lot of dispensaries. Beer garden was where I met my girlfriend though. Shout out to you for meeting your girl there. But at the end of the day, beer garden is still mid. Still mid. I'm sorry, E50. Still mid. Shout out for you being there. Congratulations. Sounds like Epiphany has game. All right. Epiphany shot a shot. Unlike some of you weebs, don't be scared to shoot your shot. Epiphany shot his shot and he made it. All right. Be happy. But I wouldn't go to beer garden. Food trucks are epic, but those lines are ridiculous. It will legit make everything in front of you. It takes a minute. Yeah. So the food trucks in front of the residence don't really have lines like that. The ones in front of the convention center definitely do. The ones at the residence don't. Also, the ones last year, Anime Expo introduced um a little food stall eatery area in front of Anime Expo. What was that called? It was called AX Crossing. So AX Crossing was this little food area where you could go get they had all kind they had squid balls, they had kagare, they had all kinds of stuff in those food stall areas. That was the most expensive place I ate all weekend. Bro, I DoorDash food and it was cheaper than that. I think I got a large Kagare and a drink. Bro, the large Kagare and a drink was $45. It was $45. All I had was some chicken, rice, and a drink. That was it. Yo, I could have DoorDash some five-star cuisine for that price. I'll just say it like AX Crossing was a little expensive. Even the ramen, I got ramen from AX Crossing. It was like $25 for like one bowl. Like, it was cool. It was nice to see traditional ramen set up with my man shaking the noodles and everything, but $25 was a little. I don't know. They haven't really announced any music or anything yet. Um, AX is not known for doing guest announcements this early. They did make one guest of honor announcement, but as for like regular guests, not yet. It won't be for a while. We'll probably start to see. I think we started to see regular guest announcements in March and April. So that's when we started seeing regular guests. And if you guys don't know, if you're more into Twitch than YouTube, AB3 Anime also has a Twitch channel. So we're streaming simultaneously right now on Twitch and we're streaming on YouTube right now. So we have both. So and if you would like to support the channel in any kind of way, like the video, subscribe to the channel. You can always join the channel membership, or we do have a Cash App thing. If you'd like to make a donation or have a video request that you would like done, feel free. The link is up top as well. So we can do all that stuff. Um, but it is 12:30. It's been a long day. I had a lot of fun with you guys. We have a lot of shit to talk about. We'll get into more stuff later. We're gonna let some of this AX news come out. Now, Eric will be streaming, I think Saturday night. He'll be gaming on AB3 Gaming. Um, so if you guys are into gaming, he does stream playing Apex. I do play with him a little bit. Not that good. Eric is solid. And he does normally have his own crew that he plays with. So he will be streaming Saturday night during his AB3 gaming live stream on the channel. Um, During his gaming streams, if you guys also have questions about conventions or cosplay, Eric can answer all cosplay questions during that. I know we had one person ask something in one of his streams last time, and he sent the Eric like literally wrote a page in the comment for that person. So shout out to Eric. So if you guys have any questions about cosplay or anything, Eric is the one to ask about cosplay. Unfortunately, I'm not a cosplayer. While I do respect you guys, I don't do it. I'm not into cosplay. It's not my thing, but I respect all the cosplayers. They go hard as fuck. Like a lot of cosplays are crazy. Um, I even went to a convention last time. Some dude came dressed as Chef, South Park. They just be catching you off guard sometimes. Um, yeah, Saturday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. For you guys who want to check out Eric's, we're gonna pin that to Eric. Let's see. Nah, I got the other one pinned right now. We can't pin both. But Eric will be streaming. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. And like I said, come back to the channel. We stream every Monday and Thursday night for Anime Expo news, Anime Expo things that we can talk about. Other cons as well. We're going to check out some other con stuff. I had actually intended on checking out some of the ALA cosplay. and the ALA stuff that happened over the weekend. But Anime Expo dropped this news today. We just kind of had to get into that. And with the hotel stuff coming around so soon, we kind of want to get that info out to people as quick as possible so everyone knows what's going on. And yes, if you guys want to see it, I normally don't stream on Tuesdays, but I will be streaming the hotel booking. We will be live Tuesday. We'll probably start literally as soon as the ticket's gonna sell at 3 p.m. my time, so it's 12 o'clock. So I'll probably start the stream at 2:45. That way we're on for the ticket purchase. We could talk the whole time, we could chill. And then at 4 o'clock, when the big one comes through, your boy gonna be live on the YouTube channel. I hope you guys will be here and we'll get these, try to bang these rooms out, man. You guys can drop what rooms you got in the chat. Hopefully everybody gets somewhere cool, everybody gets somewhere nice. But I appreciate you guys being here. I'll see you another time. I'm a little tired, like I said. I hit the gym today. I need some rest. So I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you as always. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And we'll see you in the next video.